What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel and the Hartford Whalers GM mode. I'm going to explain some of these off-season focuses I went over with some of these players. I did it off camera, so I didn't bore you, and it took a little time. But somebody like Matt Duchene, I asked him to pass the puck a little bit more. Wallstrom, I told him to focus a little bit on defense, most likely because he's going to be a fourth liner. I just go on this screen because it's easier. Duchene, I told him to pass a little bit more. Weatherby and John, I told him to focus on face-offs. Tij, I told him to focus on shooting more because as a sniper, his shooting category is going to progress anyway, naturally. But I told him to shoot more because, if he can score more, the faster he will grow. Eventually, we'll tell him to round out his skills. But right now, that's the main concern. Same thing with Jonathan Drew, and I told him to pass the puck more because him and Duchene will be on the same line. So I'm kind of forcing the pucks to Tij, and hopefully, he will be able to score from that. Tivu, I didn't tell him to do anything. He's just going to stay the way he is. Smith and DeSanko, I told him to do defensively. Arthur, I told him to shoot more. He's going to be on the third line. I'll get to lines in just a second. I jumped ahead of myself. And Capo Caco, I told him to shoot the puck more. And then throughout the year, I might give him something to work towards because, he did shoot the puck 181 times. That's a good amount. That's a fair amount. So I'm thinking he could be more of a power forward scoring type. It might take a year. It might go into next year. I might tell him to work on his shooting category. But as of right now, he can slowly progress. We have a couple years for that. Forrester, I told him to work on his defense. He's more of a two-way guy. And there's that. Bean, I told him to focus on his passing. And Patterson, defensive. Yokoharu, defense. Goalies, Knight, I told him to work on his reflexes to get that up a little bit more. And then before we go into free agency, these are the lines I'm thinking as of right now. Duchene and Iginla on the second line. Weatherby and Bergen probably be fourth liners there. 1, 2, 3 right down the board. That's how it would be. 4 or 5, depending on who's going to start on that line. And then 1, 3, 3, he's going to be the center. So the center line is going to be Arthur, Forster, and Bertuzzi on that third line. Pretty strong D-line. And then defense, I'm thinking these two will be a second line, third line, the fifth or the seventh guy. Goalies, I'm going to sign a backup. And we're going to hop right on over to free agency, get into the free agency part of it. Go to, not goalies, but we'll start with goalies. We're going to go with UFAs. For a backup goalie, I was thinking, we can bring in somebody who's going to let Knight start the whole entire time, so pretty much no one close to his overall. Well, not that far away, but let him start. And I was thinking, either Reimer or Quick, and I'm thinking Quick because in this universe, he's already in the area as it is, coming over from the Rangers, so he's signed in. Dawes will be the AHL goalie again and the secondary guy. And then when it comes to forwards, we really only need, as of right now, we'll worry about the lines in a second, a first-line center. And yes, there's no real first-line center out there. Right now it's pretty much Brad Marchand, Konechny, and Marner. The centers are slightly weak. At first, I was thinking, maybe we can get Yanni Gourde. But as of right now, he doesn't fit to the coach, and I will hope that he will be able to fit to it. And he's more of a two-way guy. Mikael Granlund, I can bring him in. He's a good playmaker. I mean, he'll help with Tivu and Kako playing on that first line. But maybe not. And then I came down to Saragovich. I mean, yes, he's a two-way forward. He's pretty balanced all the way around. And, I mean, 50 points last year with Calgary, not bad. He doesn't shoot. I mean, 163 times isn't a lot. But it isn't, too little. It isn't 128. I mean, we're not really forcing Kako to take all the shots, even though I told him to. I want him to take majority of it, but I still need a decent center. Granlund will be a very good playmaker, but I'm thinking also with the way the contracts are. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry a second. Igor Saragovich, he will kind of fit in to the timeline there. He's 27. He can still grow. And as we progress into the future, he can go from the first line down to the second or third line or even outside. He can play in that winger spot. I know I'm all over the place here, but just give me a second. We're going to go look at contracts. We have $37 million to spend. And most of our contracts, yes, we have a couple of the older guys, a little bit more long-term in some of their contracts, but just take it from Pedersen up. Bertuzzi, Druin, Teravainen, and Duchesne, yes, they're all $5 million contracts, but maybe the trade deadline or even after that, we all have their contracts locked in. And going from this season to the next, we could get rid of him. And Druin, he's the least amount of contract, least amount of years. Everyone else has like another year on that. We can have him for another year or two, and then as we've brought people in to grow and stuff like that, they can move on out. So they're kind of like the transition people. It's a bad way to say that. They're transition players, but they're at that point of their career where they're on the tail end. So Igor, bringing him in would work out very well. And we have the money for it. So we're just going to hit in there neutral-wise. Why not? We'll just see what he feels about the organization, team management. We'll work on the contract. Why not? I have no problem with a 5-year contract at this point. I can, you know what? I can improve the offer. I'm going to say no to that. One, promises, I could tell him he's on the first line, but he might not like that in a couple years. But first line, that's what it is. We'll improve the offer, increase the salary. What's $350? That'd be $7 million, 7.1. We have the money for that right now. Especially in a couple of years, we'll be freeing up the money, so why not? We'll say 500. Why not? Let's yeah, we'll continue with that. I'm good with that. He's not happy with the organization, but hopefully we get him. All right, that's the first guy. Next is defense, and not that. I went to sort, but I guess it's not letting me do that. All right, it's just the game's messing up. Both of these guys. First off, Provorov. 4 year. Both of these guys are less than 29, 20, 28, 27. Pretty much the same age. And bringing them both in, they could immediately fit right onto that top line. I mean, Ivan Provorov, I'm going to enter negotiation right now to him. We're just going to hit him with the neutral. He's already he already wants to come to this organization. He wants a 4-year deal. I have no problem with that. I can improve that offer. I have no problem increasing the salary for you to come on in, about 750, and I like that. 4 years at a 5.7 deal, bring him right in. He accepts the offer right away. Welcome to the team. And then Chikrin, I know it's nice to have a right-handed righty defenseman, but a 6-year deal is a lot. But I feel like we need a couple more defensemen to help out. I mean, we could. He doesn't really need. He doesn't really want any trade clauses or anything. So hell, he might be fine with a 5-year deal if we jack up the money. And there's only two other teams interested. We'll enter negotiations as well with him. We'll just get him with a neutral. We'll hit him with the contract. Why not? How about we match it 4 years? 4 years, not bad. I can improve the offer since we're doing that. We'll increase the salary. Why not? Since we're asking for 4 years, I can definitely be on the first line pairing. How about that? Okay, we'll increase the salary. We'll give you another $500,000. How about that? He's happy with that? 6.6, not bad for Chikrin. Yes, I'm overpaying, but it's a 4-year contract. And once again, a couple of our players that we are looking at will be, their contracts will, in 2 years, in a year to 2 years, I will be freeing up about $10 million anyway. At least $10 million. So there's that. Coaching staff. I let go of one of our associate head coaches. And why do I have this goalie coach in here? I am confused. Oh, no. I messed that up. Excuse me. We'll make him... He's the head coach. I don't know what happened here. But that is not what I was doing. It was this that I was doing. Okay, there we go. He's going to be the AHL goalie coach. But with coaches... Where are they? I offered contracts to a new goalie coach just because, he has good teaching skills anywhere else, but A, teaching, and B, influence. And B, that's what matters for building goalies, and we need a good goalie head coach. And then the assistant coach, I got a defensive coach with an A- and A+, A- teaching and coach influence because last year our penalty kill kind of sucked, and our coach that controls the penalty kill, he had a C- penalty kill. So bringing in another coach with that will also help with our simulating. Looking at coaches around there, I think we should just stick with Ford. I know I'm going back and forth with screens. Yes, a 39-39 season, but if we have more good seasons, the only thing that I don't like is the coaching influence. But who knows? Maybe we can find a coach later on down the years that will be able to be that head coach, unless he grows into it. But I want to give him another chance. I'll put a solid team around it. I think the team that I'm building will be a solid team around it. Yes, getting Mitch Marner would help with that massively. But $16 million, I would say at least $17 million. He's not really interested to come here for even 5 years. That's a lot of money, even with getting rid of 2, 3, even 4 of those players to make up for that. Then I would eventually have to go down the line and pay for those players. Same thing with Konechny. He wants a 7-year deal. He's not really interested to come here. That's $10 million over 7 years. Yes, he's a good player, but he won't even probably end up on the first line playing time. He will probably be on the second line in a couple years, which is still a great second liner. But for $10 million, I want to build a team. Yes, we're getting some players here, but I want to see what I can build. But let's see if these guys sign. We'll give it a couple days. Fritz, welcome in. All right, cool. Welcome in. I wonder if these guys are going to sign. Skyler, you know what? I'm going to go back and try to give you something. This is what I was afraid of. Igor, he is going to the Canucks. That's what I was afraid of. And Chikrin, he left. That's what I was afraid of for those guys. I should have just given them an even bigger offer. But if Grenlin's still there, I have no problem going after him. Sitting on that first line. I won't give him as big of a year-wise of his contracts, but I still will bring him in. And in real life, if you go over the coaching salary, I believe you have to pay up with some of your salary cap. I could be wrong. Somebody double check me. I'll look after I'm done recording, but that's what happens. Well, we don't have any of the guys that were up here, so now I am looking stupid for what I was just trying to do. Because now we don't have a first-line center or a good defenseman to help out with that. We could still go out and get Brad Marchand, but he's not a center, and I need a center. Well, before we go to centers, I'm just going to offer Adam Larson here a very lucrative contract for a one-year deal. Why not? We'll see if he takes it. I mean, I have to spend the money anyway, just because I don't want to be too under the cap. So 1 year, $8 million. Yes, he's an older defenseman. I hope he accepts it. I mean, I'm going to need that. If it's not him, I mean, I don't think Johnson will be here. But going to centers, the only other option I have is Wember he only does want a 1 year deal. So he has to be here. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be on the first line. He might even be second line. And I might just automatically bring up Tiz to the first line and just try to surround him with good enough players to hopefully not give him a minus year. Alex Blumberg, thank you for accepting the contract. I am going to, I have to sit here and wait and hope that Larson accepts this contract. So, come on, one day. He does have two offers. Hopefully he takes mine. 1 year, $8 million. Welcome to the team, Skyler. All right, welcome. And Adam Larson, he goes to Winnipeg. Okay. Even $8 million, dude? $8 million? I understand this team's not that good, but dude, $8 million for a year? I could have. Nick Perbix, I mean, maybe. He's an 82. I mean, I don't want to trade for anybody because I want to keep that trade capital because, once again, it might be a bad upcoming year. Not bad, but not a playoff year or playoff contending team. You know what I mean. Like, it might be another 500 year. So, I don't know. Tiz Brody. You know what? You want to... I'll give you a 2-year deal for $4 million because I have to spend the money. And, I mean, it's a 2-year deal. So, 2 years, he accepts. We got another defenseman, so the defense is taken care of. We have what we have. We have a few more spots. What is it? I know I need a couple... What is it? A couple AHL guys. It's kind of crazy that Mitch Marner is still here. If you see Connor Geeky's here, yes, I thought about it, but for $7 million, I have to give up a first, second, and a third. And I think for Connor Geeky, it's just not worth it. And Mitch is still here. His contract has gone down from 16.6 to 13.8. I'm going to sit here, and we're going to watch together to see if there's anybody that comes along and asks for a contract because, whatever. It's just an AHL guy. If it gets any lower, I might have to try to swoop in and get him because I honestly think that's stupid. I mean, 13 million for a 93 overall. I mean, it's different between like 16 and 17, but 13 million? That's crazy. And I do have the cap space for the next couple years, and moving on just from two older players will make that contract, if I'm using this word correctly, suffice enough. If I don't want to be any greedy, but we're getting close here. If it goes down any more, I might have to swoop in and talk to him about it. Get out of my screen here. I'm worried about this right now. And it takes a week for the contracts to go down in asking price. Oh, I'm doing it. Let's enter negotiations with Mitch. Let's just get in here. What are you worried about this organization? Right now, your organization is my first choice, but what is it? And you're probably gonna say you're used to a mid-market size team. Oh, you're used to a large market. Okay. It's risky. What about the organization? Okay. Team status. How about that? It's risky. Let's give it a try. Yeah, he did not like that. Okay. Okay, that sucks. I'm not 100% on board with the organization, but a 6-year contract could sway me. I don't mind that because even in 3 years you'd be 31, 4 years you'd be 32. That's not bad. You want 13.5. Listen, I'm here to, what is that? 13.82? 13.82? I I'll give you 100%. Propose is not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'll agree to your clause. Was it what? You know what? I'd be willing to do a modified. Yeah, let's do a modified. So if you did want to leave, and I'll offer you the most protection. I'm looking to play on the first power line. Yeah, dude, you're gonna be playing first everything. I don't care. You're gonna be first everything. I know you want to improve terms. Let's give you another 100,000. What that? Yeah, 13.7. Let's lock it in there, Mitch. Let's see if you come to Hartford. It's not the most enticing offer, but there's no one else out there giving him an offer right now. And you know, it'd be crazy, somebody jumping in right now to give him an offer. Does this happen? Is Mitch going to join Hartford? He's taking time. He's waiting. Don't tease me like that, Seattle. You got me a little nervous there for a second. No one's come in yet, and it's been over a week. Unless he didn't accept my offer. Good. We'll get back to you. Okay. Come on, Mitch. Come to Hartford. Your contract clause doesn't meet. Okay. He only wants a 1-year deal. Okay, Mitch. Okay, Mitch. Let's get this done. Let's get this done here. You want a 1-year full no movement clause? No. Let's bring you in here. I'll lock you up long term. Asking price is 18 million. Dude, you're gonna be on free agency. Okay. A 1-year deal. What do you want for 2 years? Because 2 years we could possibly trade you 13, 15, no clause. You want 15 million? I could do 2 years for 13. I have no problem with that. short term. We can work on a new contract as we go along. You'd be 30 years old. I could possibly move on from you. How about a 3-year deal? 3-year? I'm giving you more. Man, I could have locked you up for 6 years at $13 million. That would have been crazy. Nah. Let's agree. Yeah, let's agree to the 2-year deal. Modified no trade clause. How about that? We'll give you as much protection as possible. There we go. I'll give you 14.75 for 2 years. We'll see where this team is in a year. But you know what? It's crazy not to. It's crazy not to try to get Mitch at this time now. They're this deep into free agency. 2 teams are already interested. I mean, yeah, for $11 million, I wouldn't be either. He rejected them both. $10 million now. Okay, dude. Okay. Was it for 2 years? 13. You know what? You want 1 year, a 1-year deal. You know what? I will give you a 1-year deal. You will come to this team. You want a no move trade clause, dude. If anything, I'll do a trade and dump. At this point, just come to the team. Help grow this team. Let's get this underway. Come on. Okay, last offer, because, I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. I offered him 14 mil. He went to the Kings. All right, I tried my best. He does not want to come to a small team. I tried to bring a superstar player to Hartford. I failed. I'm going to sim the rest of the free agency. I mean, we got who we needed, but he went to the LA Kings. Let's take a look at this LA Kings team. They're a conservative buyer. Let's see what it looks like for the forward core there. I mean, yeah, him and Quentin Byfield, Fiala, Kempe. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty solid forward core. Yeah, Anze Kopitar's getting a little bit old there. Defense, Drew Doughty. I mean, this team can make a push. Listen, I get it. He went to a team. I mean, they don't have a goalie, but it is what it is. Let's get to preseason. Alrighty, here we are. Preseason time. Let's take a look at the lines. I am not going to ask any of these guys to fit into lines just yet. I want to wait till at least maybe a month into the season. But let's take a look at any of the upgrades that these guys got from the free agency to the season. And take a look at the lines real quick. What I put together so far. This is the lines. Teravainen, Wenberg, and Kakko on the first line. Kakko is going to try to be the scorer, and then we just got a playmaker and a two-way forward. Second line, just like I told you, Drouin, Tij, and Matt Duchene. I'm asking Matt this year to be a little bit more of a passer. Tiz is going to be the scorer, and Drouin is going to be another passer, two-way type guy. So I'm hoping that helps out. And, I mean, they most likely fit this line. The only one I really would have to ask to be a complete fit to this second line is Tij, but he already kind of likes the line, and I'd rather wait to ask him until he can fit into the first line, because that's where I'm hoping he is. That's where I would like him to be. And Forrester, we can kind of bounce him back and forth between this third and first line, depending on how the things go. But also, our third line is probably one of the better ones out there, arguably same equal amount to our top two lines as it is anyway. And they can pretty much kind of play them. Arthur, he pretty much want to be on the second line, but this is where he is now, and plus his potential is only top 9. I mean, he would have to have another tremendous year for that. And then our fourth line is pretty good. Simon Holmstrom, nice two-way guy. He got his two-way boost that I asked for. Jonathan Benberg, our face-off guy. I mean, Our face-off guys aren't the best. There's not really a strong face-off winner there. I mean, Alex Wemberg's our top guy with 76, so who, if things are going good, I may or may not look for that. Power play real quick. I have Tij on both of them. I'm doubling up on Tij and Provov for that. Kako is on here. Druin is on here. We don't have that true number one center. I mean, I want to keep Forrester on there just to keep him growing. So that's what I'm doing for that line. Penalty kill. Top line isn't the greatest. I mean, they don't have a plus, but they're good overall. Second line is a plus, and then third line is also a plus. So it's good on that aspect. And then defense, before I get into goalies. Defense, these are our top lines. So, I mean, we didn't get our two guys that we were hoping for, but this defense did technically get a smidge deeper with depth. I mean, we brought in Nick and Provov, two players we didn't have last year that didn't, we got, was it 3 overall betters on the second line there, and then we got another 85 overall defenseman instead of having, was it like an 80, 81 or something like that? So a little bit better. I mean, yes, this isn't the greatest team, it's whatever, but I have a feeling it's a solid team. Penalty kill, power play, yes. It is a smidge weak, but we're working on that. We are. And then defense here, I mean, I don't know why that's like that. Spencer Knight, he did get a little bit better with reflexes in this past offseason, so he's gotten a little bit better. He's up to an 86 now. That's what I'm talking about. He went from an 82 to an 86 in a year, so that's pretty good. And then we have Jonathan Quick as the backup for this team there, a veteran. Scratched Jordan Harris, Giovanni Smith, and Gustafson. I mean, he's our best centerman right now with 80. So depending on how the season's going and stuff like that, I mean, Benberg or somebody's not doing real good on that line. We do have a couple subs that can join the team. AHL, Desenko, Ratty, because Ratty apparently needs another year. So, I mean, he does have low elite, which it sucks. It's taken time for him to get better. But Wallstrom, I did have up there, but once again, he's listed as a depth defenseman or depth forward. So, a top line here, Yarventi, Giroux, and McKenzie. So, pretty hard line there. And then we have Pavel Dasut. Once again, you know what? I'm going to change him to number 13. Why not? He's down there starting on the third line, around, some decent players. And then the fourth line is just a bunch of prospects. We don't have much down here. I do have to sign a couple people for forwards, but I will do that. We have a couple secondary defensemen. We have a decent amount of defensemen down here that will help. Like once again, I said before, we don't have the depth yet. We're building that, but we have good goalies, so hopefully that helps grow the players. I just need to sign a couple forwards for down there, but that's what it is. Captains and jerseys. We don't have a team captain just yet, but Teravainen, Duchesne, and Bean are your alternatives for now. Who knows who the first captain will be back in Whalers. We have to find that. Somebody has to stand out for us to get that. Alrighty, well, this episode, let's just get a little simming in for this team. Just a little simming to see how they play, how they are. Let's just get a couple preseason games in here real quick. Not bad. Not a bad start here. Pittsburgh 2-2. I mean, these aren't the strongest teams whatsoever. I mean, 3-3 isn't that bad. Not a bad 4-1 win there against the Rangers. and then a 5-0 loss. So, once again, just like before, a 500 team. So, it could be good, it could be bad. We'll see how that goes. But first game of the season up against the mighty Ducks. I just want to see our overall compared to some teams here. Once again, there's Matt Duchene. How is it? 89, 88, 86. It's not bad. Hey, we're getting up there. I would say, we're like an 87 overall team. Not bad. It's middle of the table there. But first game back at home once again. Start of season 2 here at Hartford. Let's see who gets the first goal of season 2. 5-4 on power play. Nothing happened there. We only got, one shot? Teravainen gets the first goal of the season 2 campaign up against the Ducks. So, not bad. And it's a slow first period. 12-7 in shots. Not bad. Let's get right into the second period here. All right, they're starting to catch up in the shots, but hey, our defense is holding in, but Carlson does finally break through, breaks the ice, brings it into a 1-1 tie. All right, so we got our work cut out for us, and they are starting to outshoot us. So those X factors are starting to work for Anaheim on that aspect of it. So that's a little worrisome for us, but it's only the first game of the year. Horn scores the second goal for Anaheim, and we're down to Bertuzzo brings it back, though. Big old Bertuzzo ties the game up at 2, though. Power play for us. Can we finally knock one home? No, we cannot. It's a clean game, though. Only 2 power plays. But overtime, here we come. The fans are excited. The place is rocking. What happens this overtime? Ooh, a shootout. What happens? We win a shootout. Bertuzzo Teravainen scores on Luka Dostal. That's what I'm talking about. First game of the year, 3-2 win. Stats. What happened with Tiz? Tiz was a minus. Okay, who's the minus, though? How was Kako on the ice there? How was Kako? Okay. All right, that's a bit of a weird mix. Duchene probably wasn't on the ice for that shift. That's why Kako was there. Because he was injured. All right. We'll replace him. He's coming back soon, though. First game of the year, though. That's what I'm talking about. A 3-2 win. All right. He'll be back. Gustav, I am going to actually do this. Because why not? All right. A couple games at a time here. He'll be back by after the Chicago game. Utah, home game. Not claiming him. What's happening here at Utah? 7-6 win. Not bad. An overtime win. A high-scoring game. A 3-0 win against the Blackhawks. Got to get Duchene back in there. He's healthy. But hey, back-to-back high-scoring win games. I will take that. Tiz, he finally got his first goal. Arthur got 2 assists that game. Hey, I'll take that. Let's bring this back around. Bada bing. There we go. Perfect. Team is back assembled. But hey, we had a we had a fast start last year. Let's just take this slow and easy. One game at a time here. Columbus. All right. Broberg is injured. That's one of our defensemen. That's fine. Columbus, 3. Another defenseman is down. All right, cool. 3-1 loss, 5-4 shootout loss, a 3-1 loss against San Jose. All right, 3-2-1. All right, see what I mean? 500 team. Broberg is healthy. Let's cancel that sim. 2-1 win against our big brother rivals, the good old bad New York Rangers. The good old bad. Man, are they having a rough season in real life, too. Smith will... Man, now we can't do that. Broberg, there we go. And then, where's the Harris? There we go. Boom. All right. That line is back together. His injury was November 8th, so we got some time to go here. Okay. All right, next 3 games here. Kings, Pittsburgh. It's a road warrior. 2-1 loss, shootout. Not bad. We did get a point there. Not claiming him. Pittsburgh, a 3-1 win. Perbix is back, but I'll wait till after the Anaheim game. Don't want to get him injured. A 4-2 loss. Not bad. Still, after 10 games, 5-3-2, which is 500. I'm not good at math, but hey, it's 500 after 10 games. I want to see after 15 a good handful amount of games. We'll see how that is, and see if I can't get any of these. We'll start with the defensemen, getting them, trying to sit them in their own line, see if that helps with the chemistry and our play. But Toronto, what happens here? A 6-2 win, not bad. I'm not going to trade for Taylor Hall. I want those picks. Now to our little brother, the middle brother, the New York Islanders. We lose 5-4 in a shootout loss. And then a 4-2 win against Dallas. So, 7-3-3, not bad. We got a couple more games here. I'll just sim it from this screen so we can move on over and see if we can't get some of these guys in their own defensive pairing. But another close rival to us, the Devils, but it's not that bad. Devils, what's happening here? 4-1 win. Hey, I'll take that. And then the good old Buffalo Sabres. Whew, we got that 10-4 loss. Wow. Talk about a massive wow. That hurts. That hurts. That game happens once in a while there, but we got a whole touchdown and a field hung up on us. Wow. All right. Well, first I would like to talk to some of these guys here. Perbix. I'd like to talk about your on ice play here. Let's talk about your scheme fits. Convincing? All right. No. All right. I guess not. Apparently, I'm not that convincing. That's fine. Proberg. Your line mate. On ice play. Convincing. It's a success. Let's get you scheme fitted in to the third line there. Beautiful. That will help us. That will help us. All right. Up next. Where is he as of right now? I mean, Jake Bean is on that top line. Well, first, I have to actually remember who fits, but I don't think... I think last year I didn't do any of this, so I have to make sure. Pedersen, does he fit? Yeah, he's a decent fit on the second line here. Yoki is a first line fit, but I'm going to ask him to try to fit into the second line. Why not? First line here, Bean. I'm going to ask Bean and Provorov. Provorov always fits, so I need to ask Bean, Yoki, and Pedersen. All right. This is the tedious part of doing any GM mode, is this stuff. On ice play, will he help? It's a 50-50. All right, beautiful. Bean, let's fit you in that first line. All right, cool. Cool. All right, end conversation. The only one I'm going to have for Provorov is fitting him to the power play, because he is on our power play as of right now. Bean, yes, he was good. He wasn't good. He was okay. On ice play, I already know you fit the first line. No, he does not want. All right, cool. That's fine. No problem. You already fit the first line as it is. But where is Pedersen? And then I just need to do Yoki. On ice play. Scheme fit. It's 50-50. Nope, he does not want to do that. All right, cool. I just need Yoki. I mean, he mostly fits the second line already. Where is he? Yoki Harju. For on ice play. Let's do schemes fit. Nope, I'm failing. All right. Well, that's it for the defensemen. I can't ask more than 3 times in a season because if I remember correctly, after that they just don't answer you anymore after that. And then the last 2 guys I'm gonna ask are, where is Terrifying? There he is. Let's see if he would like to play on the first line. Come on, scheme fit, please. No. All right, cool. Of course you wouldn't, because why would you? That really hurts because out of the guys, he doesn't really like the first line. So hopefully I can get Kako on there. 50-50. Nope. None of these guys are doing it. I'm just gonna have to wait till at least maybe halfway through the season to do that. But we're like what 15 games in. Let's just take a quick peek at the good old statistics central for us. Yeah, we're 15 games in. Druin is 15 points on 15 games. 8-7. Hey, that's not bad. Duchesne is 4-7 on that second line. That second line is popping off. Tij got 10 points and plus 10. Not bad. Druin does have 42 shots. I don't like how he's shooting more. After I asked him to pass more, he's like, you know what? Screw it. But that is good growth for the kid. Not bad. How is he? Oh, he's up to an 82 overall. Not bad. All right, cool. I definitely know his shot power got a little bit better and his puck skills. All right, cool. That's good growth. Kako, 10 points, -2. The top line isn't really a top line. They're more like a second line than anything. We'll work on that. It's only 15 games into the season. It could also go completely south, but it's all right. We'll work on it. Defense, how we doing? Provov is a -1, and Bean is a -7. Bean might not work on this team here. This is his last year, so this may or may not be his last year because he hasn't worked so far. But hey, Spencer Knight, 8-3-1. I will take that. Jonathan Quick's struggling here. We're not a good team, but hey, he has 2 overtime losses, so it's on us. We should have definitely gotten out of that. And then just a quick look on the power play here, 19th and 19th. So, shaky. Still a mid of the table team. Let's get some more simming done. Why not? All right. Next 3 games here: Ottawa, Minnesota, Seattle. Let's get this done. Gabrick's back in the AHL. Cool for him. Dow's is back, so that team is firing on all cylinders. Perbix is injured. Just replace him. 2-1 win. All right, cool. Dow's is back, injured again. Perbix is back. We'll wait until he's fully healthy. A 3-2 loss and a 5-2 loss. So 9-6-3. It's going to be a struggle this year. Look at this team. It's a mid of the table team. The only better part we have now is a little bit more defense, and why am I blanking? I'm sorry. A little bit more defense, and we don't have Steven Stamkos on this team. If we had Steven Stamkos on this team, and then Forrest or Wemberg or anything like that, it would be a pretty solid team. I wouldn't say playoff, but it would be solid. But baby steps. We're getting there. More simming. Next 3 games here: Nashville, Detroit, and Calgary. Another road trip. We had 4-game road trips so far. Nashville, how we do? 2-1 loss. Oh, it's a good year for rookies. Good. Maybe we stockpile on some picks. Detroit, 5-1 win. All right, cool. We're back in the win column. And then a 4-3 shootout loss. That was probably with Jonathan Quick. I wouldn't be surprised if we did. All right, cool. Back, a nice little home stand here against Edmonton, Vancouver, and Colorado. 3 extremely tough teams here. 6-1 loss. 3-1 win though. Hey, we beat and a 2-1 shootout loss. But hey, we beat Vancouver where Igor went. I'll take that as a win. We're 11-8-5. I don't mind the overtime losses though. We're competitive. I don't mind that. 27 points. we're in a tough conference. We're in a tough division, not conference. I mean, conference in general, but damn. What, January 1st? Yeah, you know what? Let's just take it up to January 1st. Let's go. Next 3 games here. Ooh, let's St. Louis, Philly. Burbig is injured. Let's just replace him. St. Louis, a 4-0 win. Nice. A 2-1 loss against Philly. All right, replace Boston. How we doing? Don't need a trade. A 6-3 win. All right, so I'm noticing most of our losses that we do, they're close losses. They're like a goal loss. Except for when we lose big. We get blown out. But hey, Vegas, Tampa, and Montreal. Let's see. Vegas Golden Knights at home here. 2-1 win. There we go. Showing out for the fans. Jake Bean is injured till December 16th. Just replace him. Tampa, how are we? Alexander Alexiov. He is a Capitals guy. How is he? 26. You know what? 26, defenseman. He's more of a defensive defenseman. All defensive pairings. Yeah, if he's all defensive pairings, I'll take him for now. Hartford, Broberg is back. Jake Bean is back. All right. We'll just adjust roster, I guess. Defenseman here. Alexiev, I brought him in, but I'm going to send him down. Who could claim him from us? I don't think anyone will. Yeah, no one claimed him. He's going to help out the AHL system there a little bit. We could use it, a little help down there. Not bad. A 7-6 shootout win. Wow, high-scoring game here. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're going to go to edit lines here. We've been playing good. With Gustav in here. No, he's a minus player. 7 points. Let's bring Broberg back, and let's bring Bean back in here. Harris, how have you done? Solid. +5. That is not Bean. That is Smith. There we go. Boom. +3 on the top line. Not bad because they both fit. They're both happy. I just with Proverb fit on the power play. But we can ask him about that again. Not just yet, but hey. Good, solid play so far. When we win, we win. But when we lose, it's close. That's progress. 15-10-5, not bad. Up against Washington here. Depending on the roster, this is a team that we can be competitive with, I believe. 5-2 win, there we go. Carolina, yeah, Carolina is a big ass still. They have a good roster. Utah, the Arizona Coyotes, that's a team we can definitely beat. But hey, we're still a 500 team here. We're doing good. But an 8-goal win, that's a big win. Chicago, this is a team we could be competitive with. 6-4 loss, not bad. Close game. Still getting goals, though. 4-3 and a 4-1 loss. I'd rather lose 4-3. We're still scoring goals than a 4-1 game. Let's just finish this last game against San Jose, get into some statistics, and roll out the end of this episode. 4-0 win. That is good. That is a solid game to end on. A 4-0 win. Nice shutout. Let's just advance day to the new month. We're in January. Boom. January the 2nd year. Let's save this file here. We'll start off the next episode against our massive rival and Igor Shesterkin. And we beat them. What are we up 3-1 on them so far? I gotta keep memory of these records against some of these teams. But Stat Central, let's go. We love numbers, don't we? Let's just take a look at their team here. 18-14-5, not bad. Just outside of a playoff position. Tied in. We're 3 points out. Philly is 22-15. If they keep losing regular season games, that's going to catch up to them. But points-wise, 3.16. We're tied with the Rangers. We're mid-table. We're scored pretty mid, but our defense has gotten a little bit better. Second best defense. I will take that. Power plays 18%. Good, not great. I would take it. My magic number for power play is 20%. I like a good 20% power play. Anything higher than 20% is really good. A 1 in 5 chance I will take that, because in playoffs, if you come up against an undisciplined team, you will take it to them. But how is our penalty kill? A lot more improved. 86%, I will take that. 86% PK, that's pretty good. All right, then let's just see around the league. Yeah, there's a lot of scoring teams here. But where are we defensively, though? We're up there, Not in the first page here, but we're there. I know we are. Power play, we're up there. I know we'll get the exact number once we go back out. But hey, 86%. We are one of the better PK teams out there, and that was all with getting some of these two-way forwards to play two-way forward, and getting that better coach. Definitely helped. Skaters-wise, let's look at our forwards here. 31 points from Duchesne, 29 by Teravainen, but a -4. Tij is a -6, but he does have... Ooh, he's up to an 84 now. Let's go. His shooting category has gone up a little bit more. His poise and awareness, his puck skills has gone up. He's slow. This kid's getting slowly better. And 84 overall. Hell, by the end of the year, I might be able to throw him on the first line. Fuck, why not? But 26 points, not bad. We'll see. He's almost halfway into the season here. Duchesne, I know Duchesne fits more on the second line. Teravainen doesn't really fit. Pertuzzi's having a hell of a year on that third line. He's loving it down there. Line mates, we can change it up, bring up Iginla and Bertuzzi onto that first line there. Kako is not doing great on that first line, so maybe we can drop him down. We can shift around lines this year, but as of right now, it's looking mighty fine here. Tij is having a good rookie campaign so far. He's up there. If we had Mitch Marner alongside of him, that would have been... Now looking back at that, I wish I should have just sent him everything. That 1-year deal, $20 million. Fuck, I could have done that and really helped out Tij. That's my bad, looking back at that now, but hey, we can't. Going back to it, Tyler, 28 points, not bad from the third line. Forrester's doing pretty good on that third line. Where is... See, he's not having that good of a year, but he's also alongside of... No, I told him to pass more. I told Kev to shoot more. Hopefully he doesn't lose his overall, because definitely could trade him. But the other center's doing good. Gustav, there we go, not bad. Defense. Provov, 20 points. That's what I like to see. There we go. A -5, not... Jake Bean, a -16. Jeez. Jesus. -16? Oof. I do not like to see that. With all my skaters, who's my biggest minus person? -16? We might have to think about a different defenseman here. He's not cutting it out on that first line. No way. But goalies, though, how we doing? 16, 11, 3, not bad. A 9-18 save percentage, quick. 8.99. Yikes. Yikes. The fall off. He's also a legend goalkeeper who's 40 years old. It's hard to do that. Tij, let's see where he is in the rookie race first. Ooh, he's fighting off Fred McDonald. The franchise guy. Oh, that's crazy. Up to an 87 overall already. Jeez. That is something. Goalies wise, who's the top guys? Swayman is up there, and Markstrom. Good for those guys. Defenseman, who's the top defenseman halfway in the season? Quinn Hughes having a good year. They are having a good year. Those three guys. Assist-wise, Hughes, not games-wise, goals. This game is so slow. Roman Yossi, not bad. Petrangelo and Werenski. Forwards-wise, Austin Matthews and Willie Nylander, they're having a blast without Mitch. Johnny T's probably up on that top line. That's probably why. 21 minutes? Oh, yeah. That first line, they're having fun up there. They said, Mitchie, we don't need you. Top assist guys, Sidney, hey. Hey, he is. He's sending up a good amount of assists. Goals-wise, Kucherov is at 30, not bad. Where is the great 8? I gotta see if he actually beat the goal record. Where is he? 19. That is Patrick Kane's face. There he is. He's elite, 91 overall, not bad. He's still got the shot. Where is he? 915. So hey, he must have beat it last year because 4. You take away 10. No, he beat it this year. Congratulations, grade 8. You are now the top scoring in all of NHL history. So good for you, man. Congratulations. But yeah, I'm happy with this team so far. We are pretty much where we were last year, sitting, just on the outside of playoff contention. But what's gotten better is PK has gotten so much better. Power play has gotten better, and defense in general has gotten better. But that comes with good goaltending and the overalls of people getting better. But once again, we are just on the outside of the playoff contention. So, do we make a push this year, or do we go back and see what we can pick up in the draft? As of right now, we got a couple of leads here and gems. We'll take a deeper dive into that next episode. And then same thing with contracts. With contracts coming up this year, like Bean, do we bring him back? Maybe not. Wenberg doesn't want to come back. We have a couple other people, but nothing too big. And we, technically, we still got $21 million in cap. That's a lot of money. So let me know what you think on how this season's going so far. What we could do with re-signing and trading people. Maybe we do a playoff push. Would you like to see a playoff push? Or would you like to trust the process and move on into next year? Move on from some of these aging players at the trade deadline. Acquire some assets. Hell, maybe we even acquire another first-round pick and go from there. Because we'll have the money. We'll have the picks. All we need is the players. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day and a lovely day with your family. But until then, I will see you. Peace.